Hello, my delicious co-creators. Lilou here in South Miami Beach. A little video on the Yoni eggs, on the sacred feminine, and I wanted to share with you how I got to, how I found out actually about those Yoni eggs, and how to use them, how to practice, what size to use, etc., and what it opens up for women. Truly, it's been an amazing discoveries. As you know, I've been interviewing people for the past 12, 13 years now, traveling around the world and interviewing on consciousness and personal development, spiritual development, etc. And it's been an amazing journey. And when I found out about the Yoni egg about 4 or 5 years ago in Thailand at the Tao Garden, as I was interviewing Mantek Shia, I was single back then. I discovered the Yoni egg and I found that very intriguing. Actually, I got quite scared at the beginning by the idea of inserting this object, this stone in my vagina. I thought it would kind of like go off into my body, and I realized that I didn't know that much about my own anatomy, and I didn't really give a voice to my yoni. And I found the yoni term actually very sweet to refer to this, to the outside and inside part of this, the feminine reproduction section of our body, if I could say that. I'm looking for the word in English. Sorry, I'm spend more time now in France, so sorry for my English. But I found that very cute little name to discover, and powerful to discover that part of our body. And then I heard so many people and women talking about this topic on the Tao Garden, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And I didn't want to hear too much though about it, and I did after using it and starting to feel in my own body the impact, and how I was actually connecting with men in different way, and especially how men were connecting to me in different way, and how I was recycling my own energy and liberating some aspects of my sexuality and of memories that were stored. I thought, oh my God, there's really something there, and I must go and interview people about it. So I went on for quite some time, many months, even years, to interview different experts on especially Taoism and Tantra as well, to know how to use this egg and how to choose it, etc. And there is many benefits that I found out. So I've regrouped all this information. I'm going to speak about it in this video, but I've regrouped all the information in a book called The Yoni Egg, that you can see the cover now. It's been published by Inner Tradition, and it talks about those benefits, rituals, etc. So to summarize, it's a very ancient practice that was introduced 2,000 years ago for the concubines of the emperor, using it to offer the most pleasure, but also to be able to master the art of the bedroom and the art of enabling the king to not pass the point of no return. So he could also orgasm and be in such a space to pull the wisdom and to get the wisdom for him to, as best as possible, reign, is that a word in English, to master, or to on his kingdom. And so there's been those practices for women at the time that were more for the emperor, and that has been developed and evolved over the years for women. As we have evolved, there are more stones now and sizes and practices and rituals that are enabling us to tap back into this our sacred feminine. And just as you can see, the egg shape is already symbolic of the union, of the unity of the sacred and the masculine coming together, of our fertile unlimited, wholesome part of ourselves. And so holding the object is already very precious, I find, whatever stone it is and whatever property the stone has. And then to insert it in our body is another step. So there's women that might take months and years, or some for us hours and weeks before we try it on. and it's very important to me that we listen to the messages of our body. But it's like the egg is gonna be with you, and it's gonna reveal some things for you to be able to liberate your feminine, your sacred feminine, and to reunite with your masculine. And the process and observing how you're relating to the egg and how you're gonna use it is it's not so much about absolutely inserting it, and it's important also for me to strike that we have to listen to our yonis, give them the voice, and listen to whether they want it or not, because we have been for many years not always listening to what it had to say, and so we live some traumas, small or big, depending on some women cannot really and won't be able to insert the medium or large egg at the beginning because their yoni is so tight from information and things that happened to them that really closed them. And some others of us, we went through birthing. I'm actually a mom now I give birth in April 2019, and so it's a way to reeducate the perineum. Some women use it, and I used it when I was single 4 or 5 years ago when I was in Thailand, to build back my confidence and feel the woman and recycle the energy and feel like that inner beauty starting to shine from in to out. And so it's a process of transformation. Some women are using it in the menopausal phase to have the energies circulate in their body, and so that they feel it can support them reinventing themselves and finding their true inner beauty, and helping them with those hormonal changes, etc. It is really surprising. Each woman has a different experience, but having received thousands of testimonials, actually my book in France was out in March 2018, so now this book came out in September 2019 in the US. We have experience, we have shipped eggs, we have received testimonials from women from all ages, and it's absolutely phenomenal. We received also support from gynecologists and chiropractors and midwives and obstetricians and all that. So it's been really, it's each woman that has to find its own voice and own wisdom within, and own way of using the egg. Obviously, it's quite obvious how to use it, but it's important to have the basic information, and that's what I wanted to put in this book, talking of the different stones, the different sizes, the benefits and the rituals, and how to clean the egg, how to use it, whether you want it drilled, not drilled. A medium-sized egg would be for most women, unless you have given birth through the natural canal, then it might be stretched. So I always recommend to start with large, unless large is really for you. You find out this is really too large and it doesn't feel right. I personally prefer medium and large. Size matters. It's not like when I wear it during the day or during the exercise, it's not really that you feel it at first inside your body. It's important to notice and to just start with short periods of time and then see how your body is reacting. Some women have reported also that the first time they start putting it inside, they felt like a part that was very sensitive and that was uncomfortable. They went to the gynecologist and found out they had a tumor for many years. It's, everything for us is inside nearly, and it's not like men, they can play with it and do other things and other type of exercise on the inside. I find this Taoist practice absolutely surprising. I'm yet finding more and more benefits to this. I think the stones and the crystals are really there right now to support the feminine and to support ourselves to tap in this amazing energy and wisdom and force and intelligence that we have and that we're carrying within, and I want to give birth right now on earth. I see those Yoni eggs as lights inside of ourselves. They lightens up things and it starts to shift and launching us into this transformational process that is never ending, but that is huge right now and very impactful at this time. So I wanted to present to you this book, and I look forward sharing more information about it and answering your question, etc. So please do not hesitate, and you can find this book everywhere. We're going to start to ship eggs in the US also, as we did in France. So I'm going to also share the link under this video for the different information that you need. For us, it was important to also offer the stones, because we went through different process of finding the stones and quality stones, etc. Because as we're on this journey, when I started, it was difficult for me, even in Thailand, to find eggs that people don't really know about this. It's still very young, new. I mean, it's still so. Always listen to your heart and to your intuition and to known sources to get the eggs, and try it. Take your time. Have some rest in between the practices, and give a voice to your yoni. However you're doing this is the time to do this and to unleash your whole beauty and liberate and reveal your feminine. I send you big kisses from beautiful Miami, and I'll speak to you soon. Much love. Bye bye.